EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Herbert just beat the play clock. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
38.
The Lance going to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
The Niners at 6-2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Ready.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, McCaffrey.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
52 blaster.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Fight 60. Black one. Hey.
Slot man moves right. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Now Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Striker, 3-3.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
And Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
In motion, the tight end.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Let's go.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Completes it to Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Right, 97.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Lance. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, Herbert. Caught by Allen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
2nd and 11 at the 41.
Here's Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Herbert now.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To try again after the sack, Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Shotgun now for Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
He'll get this to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Justin Herbert.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Let's go now.
Lance now on first down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Flag two. Ready?
Lance going to try and throw on third down here.
Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On the set.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Row 52. Ready?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Lance now to throw.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert off of play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Herbert running left off the option. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Guyton
From 10 yards out.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
10 cycles.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Set, ready.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Set.
Throwing now is Lance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McCloud will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
43 rail. Ready?
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
A Charger first. There's Herbert finds Williams. Somebody